for your manipulation, for your love, for your abundance, for your divine energy. I was doing some notes from the new moon um, divine energy reading that I was instructed to read. So I'm going to read some of the notes that I took from the numbers that stood out to me the most. So we have from the divine energy oracles that I use the change tracks, which was found on page 16. 16 angel number has something to do with taking care of others. When you subtract it or minimize it into one single number, it turns into a 7. And 7 is about inner wisdom, mysticism, intuition, and inner strength. Live life to the fullest was on page 132. Angel number 132 has something to do with love and relationships, which is subsized into a number 6, which also means unconditional love. In the reading of the new moon divine energy, the Two of Cups came out in reverse. So, unconditional love means loving without any condition. So, there could be some type of disharmony dealing with a King of Wands, someone that's in charge, or what I got from there was about sexual endeavors as well. It could be some type of disconnection there. So that could be something significant for someone as well. For the raise your vibration cards, I am protected by source, which was found on page 92. And angel number 92 is all about the great new beginnings that are coming your way through partnerships and teamwork. Again, with that two of cups coming out in reverse, there could be some type of disconnect or disharmony or some type of inequality or inequity between some type of partnership and teamwork at this time. So just pay attention to that as well. 92 is also subsidized into a number 11, and 11 is about change, leaving back the negativity of people, thoughts, and situations, bringing more positivity into your life. That's what number 11 is about. And then we have my aura is magnetic to golden opportunities, which is about activating the Kundalini, which is also the rainbow. It was found on page 144. So angel number 144 is heightened about the efficiency and discipline of things. Usually, what I've been reading on, usually master numbers like 144, 155, things of like that sort is not subsidized, but for those that do just subsidize. For those that do just minimize it, it would be a number 9, which is about wisdom and maturity. And then I did hear 8 when I was getting ready to do the tarot. So I did pull a 8 card spread with the tarot. And number 8 is about power and abundance. So once that loads, because I think we do have 26%, so it's going to be maybe like another hour or so. Once that is loaded, then you'll understand the insight of what I was picking up from that reading, what that reading states, and then this will be posted in the comment section underneath that video, as well as in the community board. Just something to drag us as we get ready to officially shift over into this new. Okay, so I was guided to do a 5 card spread, which is heightened by the author Sonia Choquette, if I'm saying it right. I am going to use the same cards that I used previously. This 5 card spread is a 5 card layout that allows you to understand what was going on in the past. I mean, what's going on in the present time, what happened in the past. If the past can be anywhere between 2 months to 2 years ago, or whatever is more potent for you. The third card would um, heighten the immediate future. So that would have something to do with the next couple of days to the next couple of weeks to the next couple of months as we transpire into this astrological new year. The fifth card has something to do with the long-term opportunity. So that's going to be for what I just heard for the remainder of not just this month, but for the remainder of this year as well. So we're going to go ahead and start the reading. Hopefully it is look like it's moving slow because I do have the new moon reading, editing and loading to be posted right now. And if anyone is concerned or looking or judging, yes, I know I look beat the beat up. I look beat the beat up. I do have pigmentation from a incident that happened about 4 to 5 years ago. So when the incident happened, I think I spoke about it in one of these videos about the assault that happened to me back in 2018. It literally left a scar that is very noticeable. So not only have I been going through my own spiritual warfare and purging within myself, I do notice a lot of the times when I go into very high meditations or high prayers and things of that sort. When you cry, your eyes get puffy. So it can look like my eyes are puffy and look like I just been getting beat up by somebody. I take this as old wounds and spiritual new wounds. Okay, so if I look beat up and it look like, dang, she look beat up, that's why. Okay, so if anyone was wondering, like, dang, why she looked like that, that's why. All right, so um let's get started. First card represents the present this time. I'm going to shuffle in this mic. Move my hand because I know it's making noise. I should have just like plugged it in and just had it sitting somewhere. Okay, so for the present, we have face your adversaries. For the past, we have begin to explore. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, let's see. For the immediate future, we have go with the flow. And for what you are failing to see as the fourth card, what are you failing to see? Let's see. Thank you. That popped. What you're failing to see is to accept disappointments gracefully and the long-term opportunity. Oh, thank you. That was actually too many. Let's put that back. Look like 4 cards. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle again. Hopefully, actually, let me take this off. Hopefully, you can still hear me. I'm just going to sit that right there because I don't want to do too much moving. You can actually hear it from the mic as it picks up. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. One more card. What is the long-term opportunity? This is one to come out. I'm going to take it. Rejuvenate. Okay. So again, as I kind of expressed, with the whole visual of my face looking all beat up and stuff, going with the flow, accepting disappointments gracefully, and rejuvenate. So this is a time to rejuvenate as we are stepping into this new abundance of energy as we officially get what 2023 is really trying to illuminate in this time. Okay. What you're failing to see is to accept the disappointments gracefully. So if you are going, I'm hearing like going against the grain with trying to make something work or trying to make something more than what it seems, right now is the time to just really understand that if it's not going with your inner being, if it's not aligning with your mind, heart, spirit, and body in the physical and or spirit, excuse me, then it's the time to understand that you need to accept what is no longer serving you and rejuvenate yourself, be able to go with the flow and do what it is that needs to be done within yourself. Let's just find the definition real fast of rejuvenate. Rejuvenate. All right, to make young or youthful again. So yeah, accept what's ending and get back in that spunk, giving yourself that new energy, that restoring of original or a new state. So now that we are actually in the astrological alignment with, Aries being in the first house or whatever. It is the time to stimulate and renew your aspects of life and activity around you. So let's get some wisdom behind these cards. In the present, you'll be facing your adversary. So a lot of things, like I said, going against the grain of, who you are and what is not aligning with you. Okay. The wisdom behind face your adversaries is change. A resistance to change is a resistance to life itself. Open your heart and mind to new beginnings. Okay. So that's what's present. The wisdom that's present at this time is facing your adversaries. So you might have like a change of heart, the way you deal with certain things or how you reciprocate certain things towards people that do not understand you or people you don't understand. Okay, for the past, we have begun to explore. In the past, you had success. Today is a really good day. You are in the flow. Problems are solved quickly and easily. Helpful people show up for you, and unexpected gifts fall into your lap. So begin to explore. It's kind of weird. Okay, so I just heard your adversaries can actually be your biggest help in this time. I wow. For whoever that's for, your adversaries, the people that you don't agree with or the people that don't agree with you can actually be your biggest help in this time. You just have to explore your resources and know what's out there who's really for you. Okay, this could have been something in the past though. Okay, in the past you could have like believed like, okay, I don't have the help that I need because this, that, and the other. um but maybe in the past something was resolved quickly, with a problem or with an adversary. Okay. If that made any sense. The immediate future wisdom for go with the flow. Go with the flow. The immediate future, we have space. The quality of your life has more to do with what you remove from your life than what you add to it. Give yourself the gift of space. So going with the flow again, being able to be open to what is present at this time. I'm also getting that like if you do have a lot of individuals that are coming against you, or you feel like spiritually you have a lot coming against you at this time, kind of go with the flow of things. Give yourself that space and give the adversaries, it doesn't have to just be physical, it could be spiritual as well. Give the space of your adversaries that space as well as yourself, and go with the flow of things. Okay. The quality of your life has more to do with what you remove from it. So if you're removing yourself from situations, from people, from places, from things, this is going to bring that quality that you're looking for, as well as giving you that time to heal and rejuvenate. Okay. Accept disappointments gracefully. It's crazy. Beauty fell out. I feel very disappointed right now. My face like beat. Okay. So accept disappointments gracefully for what you're failing to see. Today, you are the curator of beauty. You are blessed with moments that let you know beyond a shadow of a doubt all is well in the world. Okay. So even when you feel like your back is against the wall and the whole world is against you, accept it. Go with the flow of things. I'm not saying like, oh, be like, yeah, you're right. Maybe that is what you need to do. You need to do a little bit more agreement. It's like, okay, you're right. Let me take this out. Let me remove myself. Let me remove this person, and accept that, that relationship didn't work out. Accept the fact that that job didn't work out. Accept the fact that, schooling is not going the way you expected schooling to go, and things of that sort. Okay. Hopefully that made sense to someone. Final card, long-term opportunity for rejuvenate. The wisdom for rejuvenate. Right. The wisdom for rejuvenate is truth. Truth is different at the truth is different at different levels of consciousness. Reserve judgment. Okay. So as you begin to bring back that spunk, make yourself youthful again, make yourself loving again, is what I just heard. Know the truth is different at all different types of levels of consciousness. So if someone is asleep and they're not really I just heard they're not really bound to wanting to make their self new. This is something that might be truthful to them. I did have a conversation with a gentleman the other day, and he said to me that kind of been ringing in my ear for a while that some things you cannot forgive, because when you forgive those things, it was something he said, like some things you can't forgive because if you forgive it, um it's bound to happen again. So if you don't forgive a certain situation or a person, you're not going to allow that to happen again. Something in that sense is what he said. Okay, so again, truth is different at all different types of levels of consciousness. So if you make yourself believe, or you make yourself trust that, okay, um this is just what it is. I'm not going to become this, I'm not going to become that. That's because you have limited yourself to believing and thinking this is all that you're worth and this is all that you can become of. We also touched bases on curses and blessings, and he said that sometimes it's about, it could be, it come from your mother, but you have to think about, it comes from the bloodline of your father as well. So your mother's father, his father, your dad's father, your father, your dad's father's father. So it's a generational thing, but it comes from the father is what he was saying. Okay, so again, truth is different at all different types of levels of consciousness. Reserve judgment, so don't be so quick to judge things. Again, that's kind of piggybacking off face your adversaries and the resistance to change. So sometimes your adversaries don't have that authority, that power, that spunk, that drive to change their mindset is kind of what I'm getting from there. At the bottom of the deck, we do have friend. So be a good friend to yourself as well as you are to others, okay? At the end of the divine energy oracles, we do have let go and enjoy. So enjoy these motions, these tossing and turns. I was just called to share my story. Hopefully you can still hear me. Okay, so yesterday, I was trying to do my schoolwork and I just got so heavy, right? I got so heavy and I was trying to read and I was trying to type up a paper last minute, didn't even know I had a paper. And I was just like, dang. So I went down and went to sleep. In me going to sleep, I had the most outrageous dream. The first part of the dream was um, trying to perform an activity and my mouth was dry. Catch it through because I have nosy folks that watch my channel. So trying to perform an activity and my mouth was dry. I mean, dirt dry, like super dirty dry. Like it was just dry. Like I can feel the motion of me trying to do what I was trying to do, but my mouth was so dry and it would not get wet. Like everything was dry. It switched to the person that I was with. We end up getting into this like party type of black bus van, Hollywood style bus, and it was just the two of us. I never seen the driver, but the van was moving, and it moved all the way off of a bridge into a body of water. Now I began to panic. The person I was with was just sitting there like it was nothing. And I'm like, bro, the van is in the water. We're gonna die, you know? And he's just sitting there. He's not saying anything. He's not looking paranoid. He's just like sitting in the van as the van is sinking into the body of water. I see the door swing open before the whole bus or van submerges underwater. So I decide, hey, I'm just going to go out and try to swim my way back to the bridge, right? So I can feel my body going out of the bridge. And that's probably why I look so beat up, because I woke up crying, like so confused. And when I looked it up online, I'll get to it again. It has something to do with resisting emotions. But when I got out of the doors that opened out the back of the van, I tried to swim up, but the water kept pulling me down. And I looked behind me and I seen that the doors were still open, but the van was still submerging in the water. So I was like, maybe if I, get back in the van, I can get there. But by the time I tried to turn around and get back in the van was going faster down and I couldn't reach the van in time. So I tried to turn around and try to swim my way back up to the surface, but the body of water was just taking me down. And then, like, inwardly, like in my heart in the dream, it was like, but you can't swim. So I was like, oh no. So I just began to drown. So when I woke up and I looked up the spiritual meaning of drowning, it has something to do with not feeling not letting yourself feel the motions and the emotions that are overtaking you right now. And then when I looked up the spiritual meaning of a dry mouth in the dream, it has something to do with being thirsty for more wisdom and knowledge. So I took that as an omen, as you're going through this spiritual awakening, you're going through this shift, you're going through this judgment, you're going through these betrayals, these heartaches, these heartbreaks, these disconnections, this disharmony between others and between yourself, and you're not allowing yourself to feel what you're feeling, on top of you trying to gain the wisdom and the knowledge and the clarity of why you're still feeling like this if you've been doing the necessary work, right? So that's kind of what I got from that. Hopefully that resonates or means something to anyone. Okay, in this time, you might have not had that dream, but that could just be something that you're fighting against right now. And you're kind of, you're not going with the flow of things. You're kind of going with the flow, but you're not. You're just like, I'm just whatever. Like, okay, it is what it is. It didn't work. And you're just going with it, right? You're just letting it do what it needs to do. But that could be significant for something and someone in this time, okay? I will raise the vibration of this reading after I do pull some tarot. So let's get some tarot started. Okay, so we have to face your adversaries and the resistance to change. We have the Page of Wands. There we go with the big fire truck. Okay, energetic person, someone, it could be someone that is very young or immature, or someone that's in the limelight, that you can see as an adversary present in this time, or this person can see you as an adversary as well. They could want you to change, or you're being guided to change. If you are a Sagittarius, it doesn't have to be. Or if you are in this youthful spunk or inspirational adventure of yours, you could be guided to change a certain aspect of viewing things at this time, so that you can open your heart and your mind to the new beginnings that are being present. In the past, we have the Seven of Pentacles, begin to explore, and being today is a really good day to solve problems quickly and easily. Helpful people show up at the time that you need them to. Things are becoming to come into fruition, or something came into fruition in the past that you were manifesting. Okay. For the immediate future, we have the Nine of Cups. Well, glory, glory, hallelujah. Go with the flow. The quality of your life has more to do with what you remove from your life, not what you add to it. Give yourself the gift of space. So that gift of space is going to bring some type of wish coming true, you realizing how your dreams are actually helping you overcome certain obstacles from the past as well as from the present. And it's going to bring some type of prosperity, and you're going to be able to reach a new level of achievement, is what I'm getting here with this Nine of Cups. What are you failing to see? Accept disappointments gracefully. Today, you're a creator of beauty. You are blessed with moments that let you know that without shadow of doubt, all is well in the world. Okay. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so what you're failing to see is the defeats. We have the Five of Swords. You're probably failing to see that whatever did not work out in your favor, it could have been something that needed to be done. And that's kind of the message we did get in the new moon divine energy reading that is still loading. At this time, it should be posted before this one, so I'll stop talking about it. But what you're failing to see, it could be some type of deception that was being hidden, and you just, the person and yourself or whoever's all involved, had to accept the fact that this was something that needed to be surrendered, that needed to change. You needed to walk away. So if you walked away from someone, accept that it was just what it needed to be. Okay. There could have also been a lack of communication. That's why there is a factor here of accepting what was no longer, accepting that disappointment, okay, gracefully. So that means not being anger, not being enraged, not being all super heartbroken, but just, thank God, thank the heavens, thank your ancestors, thank angels, whatever the case may be, that this defeat taught you a valuable lesson about yourself, the beauty within as well as the beauty around you. Okay. Number five, with long term opportunity. Okay, long term opportunity. Rejuvenate. Truth is different at all levels of consciousness. Reverse judgment. And then we have the magician coming out. So creativity, action, and power. So at this time, long term opportunity for the remainder of this year, you'll be rejuvenating. You'll be going through these cycles of change. You will be able to have the gift of gab. You know, for those that know what that is, having the gift of gab is being able to um, talk yourself out of any situation, technically, in a way. But it's truthful, it's honest. Okay, so again, we have that truth is different at all different types of levels. So your truth might not be truth to someone, and their truth might not be truth to you, but it's at all different levels of consciousness of how aware you are about your life. With this rejuvenate, it does give you that make young, to make you young or make you youthful again. So I stand firm on humbling yourself as a child. If you cannot humble yourself as a child even in your adult stages, then not let me reserve my judgment. That's you. Truth is different at all different types of levels, okay? So let's just leave that there because I don't want to make no judgment on no one's thinking patterns, habits, or, life situations. We're all in this together, but at different levels, clearly, okay? So let's get a little. I'm gonna go ahead and use my A wave because they be telling. So facing your adversaries in this present time with this good news has something to do with the Three of Swords. So some type of heartbreak, betrayal, feeling annihilated, alienated at this time as well. Someone's trying to find the courage or heal from this, or you could have been put in a stance of someone that is just youthful or sexual is what I got from that. In the past, you saw things come to fruition and began to explore with a love situation with this Knight of Cups, clarifying for the Seven of Pentacles, okay? In the immediate future, I just heard someone showed up for you when you really needed them to. Like you really needed someone and they showed up right in the nick of time, okay? So when they showed up, you began to explore and, be able to, that's what I just heard, that's when the work really started. So whenever you were in this heartbreak or you in this very youthful and manifesting state, you were being hurt or something, or you went against someone that was an adversary that was resistant to change, or you was resistant to change, you opened up your heart to a new beginning, and then the Knight of Cups came in right at the nick of time. This was in the past. In the immediate future, you have the Nine of Cups being clarified by the Eight of Cups. Okay, so you're going with the flow. It was your wish fulfillment. It was something that came true. It brought you satisfaction. Whatever the case may have been, it could have even boosted your confidence. And once you were able to do the work you needed to do in that situation with that person, whatever the case may be, it was time to let go and walk away. That was in the immediate future. This could be going on right now, or this is what's going to happen in the immediate future. What are you failing to see with this Five of Swords? We have the Eight of Pentacles. So accepting disappointments gratefully. That was what the immediate future, yeah, accepting disappointments gratefully. So again, as I was stating about having that love situation, having that work situation, having that school, and feeling defeated, having to surrender and change tracks from the last reading. Change tracks is what I just heard, and walk away from something. It could be a deception, or it could be some type of aggression or bullying going on that causes you to walk away and accept the disappointment and the defeat that has transpired or that will transpire, and will cause you to work in a whole new arena there with the Eight of Pentacles as well. And then we have for long-term opportunity. Oh, nobody coming out? That's the first, they always come out. He said, take this one. Long-term opportunity, we have the Empress. So pregnancy, creativity, motherhood, fertility, things of that sort. Again, rejuvenate, having that youthfulness. Excuse me. Having the truth. At the bottom of the deck, we have Two of Pentacles. At the bottom of the other deck, we have the Five of Cups. So again, enjoy your solitude time is kind of what I'm getting there with that friend card, and let go and enjoy. Let go of the things and the people and the situations that no longer serve you. Begin to balance out your emotions as well as your finances, because we do have quite a few pentacles out here, and we do have a lot of cups. I think I see two pentacles so far. We have two pentacles, two, 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 two. Yeah. So on the board, we have the seven of pentacles, the eight of pentacles, and that's it. So it's two pentacles. And then for the cups, we have the knight of cups, the eight of cups, the nine of cups. And then for swords, we have the three of swords and the five of swords and blah, blah, blah. one wand, okay, for the page. So if anybody just wanted to know, we're going to go ahead and raise this up and see what divine vibrations are coming from this. Alrighty. Okay, so the divine energy, raising the vibration for the present. Raising the vibrations for the present. Thank you. You are not alone. So again, as I stated in the beginning, you can feel like you have a lot of adversaries against you. The world is against you. You can also, there can also be people that feel the same way you feel. Um, like I said, I think I said you have adversaries against you, or you can be an adversary against someone. Okay, but you're not alone with this whole being stuck in some type of young person mindset behind some type of heartbreak, betrayal, or annihilation, feeling like you're alone. You're not alone. Okay? Just resistance to change is the resistance to life itself. So it's time to make some changes around. And that's kind of what the first reading was about. Okay? In the past, raise the vibration for the past, seeing things from a higher perspective. And that's kind of what I was giving the message of someone came in right at the nick of time. You was wishing for something, you began to explore your options, okay, and someone showed up right in the nick of time for you unexpectedly. You had to shift your spirit of law. You have to shift your perspective. So I just heard now is the time to do that again. Oh man. Okay, so for the immediate future, we have my aura is magneted to golden opportunities that came out in the first reading. Okay, so once you've opened up yourself to expect this new beginning, and it becomes your wish fulfillment, and you two, or you few or several of you, whatever the situation might be, learn from each other, then it's that time to let go and go to the next big opportunity. Okay, so what you're failing to see. What are you failing to see? Raising the vibration at what you're failing to see. If there's a will, there's a way. So accepting this defeat and the disappointment between something is actually going to open up a new door or open up a new pathway for you to work on something, whether that's you being self-employed or whether that's you working with a new company or a new group of people. That is what you're failing to see at this time, that even though this didn't work out, or this situation didn't work out, or this placement didn't work out, there is something new that is actually going to put you to, I just heard, put you to the test of your abilities to manifest as well as have faith in the situation. Long-term opportunity. Okay, long-term opportunity. Living with purpose brings prosperity. So living with purpose brings me prosperity. So again, with that whole rejuvenate, at the bottom of the deck, we have you are safe here. So being in that youthful state, being able to manifest and create something new. Truth is different at different types of levels of consciousness. So try not to be so judgmental. I just heard someone could have made a pretty good penny off of investing in their pains and making profit for it. And that could have brought them some type of prosperity. Get it how you live. I just did a paper for school speaking on like the short story of a young child that was sexually abused, and use that abuse to get whatever they wanted whenever they wanted, right? So, try not to make too big of judgments on how someone has manifested or how someone has lived their life. Not everyone believes in God. Not everyone trusts in divine power. A lot of people don't even go off of energies too much that well. But whatever it is going to bring some type of prosperity and some type of new beginning or some type of birth to a new creation, a new idea. Doesn't have to be a physical being, it could be a spiritual being as well there. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and end this reading. 35:35 on the clock, as I said that. And you guys enjoy the rest of the day, the week, and the remainder of this year. I am going to go back into my introspection, hermit, hibernation mode as I get the feel of this new beginning and this new shift. If I'm not mistaken, it is Ramadan. Ramadan starts today, um, if I'm not mistaken. So for those that are, I think that's a Muslim. If I'm not mistaken, it's not Muslim. It's Israeli. Um, I don't want to call it a thing or a cult, but it does have something to do with the Passover, if I'm not mistaken. But with all that being said, it does start today, and if it doesn't start today, it kicks in April. So I will be in my hibernation from the posting of these videos until further notice, maybe Taurus season. I don't want to put a date on it. I might come back when, gym gang get cracking again. But if not, yeah, hopefully these will help. These are, I was instructed that these are the divine energies for the remainder of this new cycle. So not just the new moon, but this new astrological alignment. So I'm going to continue to be in meditation and praying for those and myself. Get back to praying for others because I have been praying for myself. But yeah, with that being said, I'm Ether. This is for your acceptance. This is for your purpose. This is for your pregnancy. This is for your truth. And this is for your hearts. I am out, and you guys enjoy the rest of the new cycle. Energy shifting. Later.